Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will put total lever to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Peoples. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this
unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. All by himself down the middle. It's a running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. No return coming. He'll call. Catch. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's McCulley. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. Hard running there. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that run. Good coverage.
And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. win this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the move. The Wolverines have enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They want to run this quarterback. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. As a result, it's an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
QB draw. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that. You got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Toss to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Toss to the outside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Field goal is good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Pollard, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's out past the 35. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and their centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Ohio State 31, Michigan 24.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense might bring the house here. Gives it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Michigan. And the comeback is on.
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. As they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Back to throw, it's Sayed. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Brings it down on the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got him. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge way this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to pass a clock and enemy. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not...
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.